everybody, it's Dana with the Canine Coach, taking a few minutes to answer the questions from our weekly Q&A. So I appreciate those of you who have submitted your questions. The first one is for Tracy, and Tracy is asking about the out command. Some people will also call this drop it. I actually don't have a dog at the moment that doesn't know that command, so I'm going to have to get a video when I start teaching a new dog next week, but we'll get that published for you. In the meanwhile, I'll sort of walk you through a couple of the steps that I use. One is at the food bowl. So I leash the dog up, have him sit and wait for his food, just like we always do. I release him to eat, and as he gets a good mouthful of it, I say, out. If he doesn't step away or back away, I apply a little leash pressure and say, no, out. I want him to stop eating, step away from the bowl. They may sit down, they may lay down, but they've got to come out of eating that food bowl. The ideal is that they get disinterested for a moment, that they'll actually, instead of staying fixated on the bowl and like, okay, she's going to release me again, that they look around, maybe make eye contact with you, and basically just say, okay, food bowl's there, I get it. You need to do this several dozen times. Remember, it takes a dog an average of about 30 times to learn anything. So obviously you're not going to do it 30 times at a single feeding, but you're going to practice this multiple times over the next several days. You may find that the first few times you try this, the dog is cautious and apprehensive to go back into his food bowl even when you release him. That's okay. They're not going to starve. They'll figure it out, and suddenly you now have better command of the resource of his food by commanding him to step away when you need him to. I don't do this a lot with dogs. In other words, once I give them their food bowl, it's theirs to have. What I might do most often is give them multiple portions. But if they are eating something that is valuable, like their food, I want to know that I can get them out of that bowl or have them release whatever it is that's in their mouth on command. And this is the beginning way to teach that. The second phase of that would be they have a bone or a toy type item that they're enjoying, and we walk up with some yumminess for them to eat. Think chicken, hot dogs, something that's pretty high value. They're going to take a split second and go, that looks pretty good, how do I get that? And out will come whatever they've been chewing on. As soon as their mouth releases that object, you're going to say out and give them the treat that you're presenting. Walk away, let them get back into their bone, do it all again. So you're going to do this multiple times to help them understand that giving up the thing that you're asking them to release is not the end of the world. In fact, they might get something that's more valuable or even better than what they're chewing, and they usually get the item back. So when the stakes are high and they have something that they should never have, the odds are in our favor that on command they will release whatever's in their mouth in anticipation of getting something else. So even if you don't have anything else, when the stakes are high and they've got something potentially inappropriate in their mouth, the command will work. So give me a couple of days and I'll get you a video of training a dog at the food bowl for that item. Another question that I received was about walking multiple dogs from Michelle. So the key to that, Michelle, is that all dogs have to be in a fairly great state of mind. So you can't have one with reactivity or high anxiety or fear or any of those kinds of issues, and they both have to have an exceptionally good heel. So if I can't walk one of them by himself, the chances of me bringing the two of them together are not good. So practice one-on-one, where each one of them masters the walk with you, and then work to bring them together. My preference is that they are both on the same side of me. And what usually happens is we figure out that one is more comfortable on the inside than on the outside of the other dog, but it shouldn't matter. Wherever I place them, because we are working through a really structured walk, and we've been working on all the obedience factors, and we have the heel in a nice disciplined fashion, we should just be able to bring them together. The other advice that I'll recommend is don't try to take a big walk the first few times you do this. Don't go to the park or to some trail or some greenway and hope that you're going to make this work. If you can't do it in your driveway, chances are you can't do it in the real world. And that's the same message that I tell people when they're trying to train a single dog or even a puppy. Don't go for a walk until you can master the skills and the techniques and the mechanics of your walk under low distractions at home. So give that a try. It's probably easier than you think that it is if you've got both dogs in a good state of mind with good obedience and good discipline in their heel. Okay. The other question that I received was about how to calm a dog. And that's a really great question. We spend a lot of time talking, and you see in my Facebook post that we talk a lot about state of mind and adrenaline and dogs that are over aroused. So I'm really happy to see this question come in as how do you do it? And one of the best things that you can do, Wendy, is really work on the place command. The instructions for teaching place are on my Facebook page. I'm sorry, that's not right. It's on my website. You can download step-by-step instructions for teaching place, and then really work to achieve significant duration. And by duration, I mean an hour or more. You won't get that necessarily day one, but you should get it within the first week or two. Some dogs will be highly stressed out by the sheer fact that you're requiring them to stay put. I've seen dogs tremble and shake and just be really uncomfortable with stillness. And you have to work through that. It doesn't mean, you know, sort of force them through it with just more and more and more time. You'll want to alternate with some short, easy successes and then increment your way to a longer duration. And remember that they don't all have to be long. We want to, again, create success and make this fun and easy for the dog to do. But for dogs that are really struggling with this, do some shorter intervals mixed with some longer intervals, and you should achieve some great success. But building these commands like place or a good solid downstay for duration will help him take himself into a calmer state of mind. Once I can do a good place in the house, I start doing place outside, which is an unusual place in the dog's mind to have to be still, right? Because normally when we go outside, we're active. And so do that in your front yard, your backyard, wherever, you know, make sure they're on a leash, but require stillness in those places. Then take them to the dog park. No, that's wrong. I don't mean that. Take them to the people park and pick a park bench and sit down, make a phone call, read a book, do something that, and have your dog in a good downstay or a place command. He's going to be distracted, so the first few times you do this, it's going to be hard on both of you. But take the time, even if it's, you know, 5 minutes the first time you get there, and really work through the duration and the state of mind of achieving relaxation. And that then will translate into a lot of places that you can create calm. A lot of people will call this calm on command, so that if I tell my dog place or downstay, he knows that that doesn't mean you're about to get up soon. You may as well sit and relax into it and take yourself to a more calm state. There are some other techniques that I use. It's called condition relaxation. We use this a lot with dogs that are highly anxious. It's not exactly massage, but it's very similar. And so even if you don't have a dog that is significantly anxious or significantly stressed out, you will find that just nice, long, soothing strokes of massage type techniques with your dog will help calm them down. You can actually name that. We call it Get Easy. I'll start to work on some demonstration videos for you guys for that as well. But when your dog is in a relaxed state of mind, you name that state of mind something like easy, and in time you should be able to give a command like get easy, and they take themselves to that state of mind. I am really oversimplifying this, so don't think that it's magic or that you're going to do it in the first 5 minutes. I spent 8 days with one dog once trying to get her to a relaxed state of mind. Literally 8 days of multiple sessions of this trying to help her calm down. We achieved it, and now she can do it on command, and it's a great thing. So if you have a dog that's really anxious, really stressed, really high strung, that's probably better suited for one-on-one lessons in which I can show you what we do and how to implement those techniques. So I think that's all the questions that we had posted this week. Seems to me like I might be missing one, but if I am, I'll follow up with that. So we'll post again on Sunday for you to post new questions, and we hope you're enjoying this Q&A, and that it's helping you achieve better relationships with your dog and better results in their behavior. So thank you, and have a great day.